to wanderers at dawn of the world full of war. Early sunrise, I gave promise. You said always, and we run and dance. I'm following, I'm preaching, you're my church. I'm yin and yang yang, you're my eve, I'm your F. And no one is right, or this world is so blind. Feel no doubts in your eyes, you said always, and we run and dance.
Hey guys, it's Mindy. Thanks for stopping back to my channel where I share my love of The Sims with you, and today I am going to be sharing this lovely teenage apartment, and I'm absolutely in love with this apartment. It turned out so well in my opinion. This is an apartment for a girl who is basically like a really big streamer. She's super famous. She comes from famous family, but she's not a snob. So basically what it was is she had to have this apartment in her parents' name so she could live here on her own, but she paid for the apartment. Like she's not super like entitled or anything like that. She's just like a really good, like fun girl. And yeah, I thought it would be a lot of fun to do her apartment. So I love how this turned out, and most of you know that if you saw on Twitter, you know that I was going to do a stop motion video, but that did not work out very well because I guess I did not realize the time and patience that it takes to do a stop motion video. I watched a couple tutorials on YouTube and I was like, oh, I can do this, and I jumped right into it and it was a hot mess. But I have to say, for those of you who do stop motion videos, you guys are amazing because that takes so much time and patience that I do not have. Don't get me wrong, I do still want to do a stop motion video. I just think that I'm gonna have to practice for a little bit for sure, because, and I think I'm gonna have to start with like maybe a starter home or something, and not a home that has so much clutter in it, because I really did clutter this house up a lot. But I kind of got the idea and inspiration from this apartment by a new YouTuber that I have been watching. Her name is Malin Designs. I don't know, you guys may have heard of her. Kate Emerald actually mentioned her in her last video, and I think I binge watched like all of her channel. That's how much I like loved her. Like, she thinks of some of the neatest things to do with move object sheets, and that's kind of what I was doing here. Like, I was trying to play around with move objects and kind of use different things to create unconventional items, and that's what she does. She uses a lot of counters and countertops, to create other items, and it just turns out so well. Oh my goodness, she has built like mansions, and she does hers in stop motion too, which just baffles me that people like do whole mansions in stop motion, because I'm telling you, I couldn't even get through an apartment. Like, I don't know, it just takes so much patience. So yeah, this apartment was heavily inspired by her channel, and I just really kind of wanted to push myself and push my limits and see what I could do with different move object sheet instead of the whole like mundane stuff that I always do. I wanted to kind of switch it up a little bit. So yeah, right here is the kitchen. You guys kind of see the polka dot background. I love that. That is a screen that we got with the Mosquito pack, and it's so adorable. I kind of imagined that maybe she stuck up wallpaper there to kind of cover the brick a little bit and wanted to decorate it, and it just, I don't know, I just love how I added those together. I was so glad that I came upon her YouTube because it just inspired me to do that, and I came to do this. So yeah, I didn't take this one from her. That was all myself. So I'm pretty pleased with my creativity on that one, because I have to say, like, I thought that I was a creative person until I started watching her, until I started watching her YouTube channel. So my nose has been really clogged up lately and I feel like I'm like talking through my nose. I don't know, it feels really weird. So I apologize about that if I sound a little bit different. But yeah, this is pretty much the kitchen. I cluttered it up a little bit more. The girl that lives here, I was really trying to like channel my inner teenage girl from years and years ago and think about how she would decorate her apartment. And so it's pretty it's pretty girly, it's pretty cluttered, and like I stuck like things of like lotion and perfume just like laying around, because I know when I was a teenager that was pretty much my bedroom. I'm even now, like, that's me. Like, I have candles and lotion and stuff on my desk. So yeah, I don't know, I just wanted to add like tons of clutter because she's a teenage girl, and yeah, I don't know, I think it turns out really well. So a few things that I have to say about this apartment is you can download this on the Sims 4 gallery under my ID and my Indie II 1990, Mindii 1990. And you guys know that on the Sims 4 gallery, you actually cannot upload apartment builds. You have to upload it as a room. And so in order to do that, whenever you create an apartment, you have to knock down a wall for each room so it's all open, and then you need to click on that wall and you'll see different arrows. It's kind of hard to explain when I don't have the picture in front of me, but you'll see different arrows, and you basically have to drag the wall over to make them connect to the other rooms, because the game doesn't recognize it as a separate room. When I did this, there are three things that I couldn't do. The first one is, or the first two I should say, are these two 1x1 columns. You might see them right there, and I just created them more for like decorative pop outs of the wall. Those are not included because I was not able to properly close them, I guess, so they're kind of considered a separate room, if that makes sense. So when you download this, those rooms won't be in your game. The next one is the tub. I enclosed the tub with a half wall, the smallest half wall. That's just another idea that I got from Allen Designs, and it looks really good. The tub's not actually usable, but your sim can still use the shower. So you have the option when you download this, you'll have to put in a new tub, but you can either just delete that wall or you can put it back, whatever you want to do. So yeah, it's up for you guys to just mess around with. You'll see when you download it what I'm talking about. And I also want to let you know that I struggled when I uploaded this to the gallery, and when I tried to download it again, none of the curtains stayed in place, and I even had move objects on. So I don't know, like, I was having a hard time connecting to the Sims gallery as well. So I don't know if it was something with the EA servers that were just acting funny, but for some reason the curtains wouldn't download, or like maybe one curtain would download on like a window. It was really weird. So if you guys have any issues with the curtains, I do apologize, but just let me know and I'll see if I can fix it all and re-upload it again. I mean, it's uploaded the way that I created it, so I don't know what's going on with it, but hopefully you guys won't run into too many issues. But if you do, I'm just giving you a heads up now. So yeah, this is actually in the gallery under a room, and I think I stuck it under a living room. It's all CC free, so you guys don't have to worry about any of that. And I have play tested it and everything works, and I've had so much fun play testing it. I love playing as teenagers who live on their own. It's so much fun because I love to have their friends come over and just like hang out, and I don't know, it's just so much fun. It's like a big sleepover. I know that sounds really silly, but I love to have them like create like little like groups and stuff, or like a little yeah, like they'll create like a group and it'll be like the Mean Girls group or the homework club, or you know, something like that. So yeah, but basically you're seeing the living room all come together now. I super cluttered some of the shelves and some of the items around the shelves, and then here I am adding in these curtains. I used curtains from Glamour Stuff Pack and curtains from Seasons. So the purple curtains are from Seasons, the white ones are from Glamour Stuff Pack. So if you do have issues downloading those, you can use those curtains if you have them. If you don't, just you can replace them with whatever you want. On the window in the kitchen, I actually used blinds, and I just sized them down, and those are base game blinds. So that's an option too if you want to do something like that. So out here I am working on her desk, and this is kind of like her computer area. She does have her own study in here, but I use that mostly for her streaming stuff. I also want to apologize if you guys hear kids in the background. They were so quiet, of course, until I started streaming, and then until I start recording, and then they're loud. They've been like upstairs playing, and seriously, they've been so quiet up until now. So anyways, this is kind of the main living area. I put in a few more lights here, and then I decorate a shelf over here by the trash area, and then that's pretty much it for this. But I love that shelf over by the trash can area underneath. Why am I drawing a blank? Underneath that little board there. Because I stuck a bill, I stuck some papers and a pen and a pencil, and it kind of looks like, you know, maybe she has like her grocery list there, or just some like reminder notes or something to kind of help her remember to pick something up, or, you know, whatever the case may be. I stuck some little pencils there, and then I left some little pencil marks on the wall. I added like a few cracks and stuff in this apartment because I just wanted to make it look like it was lived in still. And then, so moving on, we go to her bedroom. Excuse me, guys, sorry. So moving on to her bedroom, I really was, like I said, inspired by Malin Designs. And so I tried to use some of the cabinets and countertops that she used to create like a bedroom space, but it wasn't working out really well because I'm just not good at that kind of thing. But you know what? I tried. I gave it a try. It just wasn't working. I do end up creating kind of like a built-in wardrobe area over here, which turns out really, really well. Sorry, my phone's going off. But yeah, this right here, I end up changing all this because, like I said, it just wasn't working out. I moved the bed over here, and this is the part where I created the built-in wardrobe area, and it turned out so good. It looks so nice. I'm so in love with it. But the way that Malin Designs did hers, it's just, you guys, you got to check her out. I will link her in the description box down below because I am telling you, she's amazing. And the stuff that she does, like when you look at it, you'll be like, I never even thought of doing that ever in a million years. And I promise you, you will think that you're creative going into this, but when you leave her channel, you will be like, I am not a creative person at all. At least that's how I was. So yeah, I will link her channel in the description box down below so you guys can check her out. But here I am just kind of cluttering up that area here. And yeah, I think it turns out pretty cute. But I end up putting this little dresser over here, and then I created kind of like a wire rack using those poles. You guys will see them here in a minute, but I used some poles that are actually light poles, and I think they came with seasons, but they connect to a light. I think you guys, they're the lights that I use in the living room, I believe. So you guys probably have seen what I'm talking about, but I stick her bed here, and I use this little stand. This actually came with Get to Work, I think, because I think it's like a hospital stand, but it makes the cutest little nightstand ever. So I'm in love with it. I love using it. And I just kind of clutter that up a little bit. I stuck some makeup down on the bottom. There's a lot of makeup throughout this build, which I think is so fun because it just reminded me of like being a teenager and just having my stuff like scattered everywhere. And I mean, even now my makeup gets scattered everywhere, and I'm almost 30. So yeah, I don't know. It's just so adorable. I'm in love with it. I hope that you guys are really enjoying this build as much as I have enjoyed it, for sure, because I'm just in love with it. This is probably one of my favorite apartment builds, if not my favorite one. So here I am working on this little wire rack, and I was trying to kind of make it look like it was hanging at first, and then I decided to just use these and make it look like it's standing. So yeah, it's cute. The only thing that I wish maybe I had turned the shelves a darker color. So that's an idea if you guys want to mess around with it that you guys can do. I just felt like it would have looked a little bit more realistic if it was a darker color, just because of the colors of the poles that I use, the little light poles. And so yeah, I clutter that up a little bit. I clutter up her dresser, and then I believe I make a shelf over here that I clutter up again. And if you see that in the cheat up above, my cat was on my keyboard when I came back, because I had paused it and I came back and my cat was on my keyboard and the cheat was up. There's so many times that like I will come back and my Sims will be playing, and they've been playing for hours because I was gone and my cat turned it on. So it's a little bit ridiculous. So I wasn't intentionally making this room yellow. It just kind of happened, and I really loved this yellow chair and the little yellow plaid like footstool there. It just kind of inspired the yellow. You guys know that I'm all about kind of basing rooms off of a piece of furniture, and that's kind of what I was going for. I end up actually using some rugs from my first pet stuff, and it turns out so good, you guys. I love the rugs. I never use these rugs ever, but I sized a couple down, and then I used this little like animal print one, and I just think that it turned out so well. I'm in love with this bedroom. Like, this is definitely a bedroom that if I had it as a teenager, I don't know, like I probably never would, but if I did, I don't know, I think I would invite my friends over all the time because I'm just in love with this room. So I stick a little shelf over here. I tried to use as many shelves as possible because that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, she doesn't have a lot of storage in her room. So yeah, I just kind of figured that she needed like the extra storage, and I thought it was kind of like her way of decorating the apartment, because I kind of imagine that her parents, you know, they signed, like they bought the apartment, so it's in their name, but I kind of imagine that they're basically like, you know, it's your money, you can go ahead and design it however you want. So that's kind of what I was going for. And then I changed the color on the wall, and then I move over here to the study area. I love the study area. I don't think that I included the hallway and the bathroom in there, so I do apologize about that. But I imagine that she is a famous streamer, at least she is in my storyline. But I stuck a guitar in here, I stuck an easel in here, I've got a camera in here, so she can, like, whoever you put in this apartment has plenty of stuff to do, plenty of different, you know, they can be famous for streaming art, they can be famous makeup artists, you know, whatever you want to do. There's tons of options in here. But guys, we are coming close to the end of this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I have a few more fun videos coming out for you guys and some more fun builds, which I'm really excited to show to you guys, which will be out soon. I'm going to start working on one of them today. I can't wait to share that one with you guys. But all of that being said, please check me out on Twitter down below. I keep you pretty updated on Twitter, so if you guys need to know what's going on or what I'm doing that day or when I'm streaming, you guys can check me out there. And then if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I don't know what I'm saying. Like this video and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy it, and then check out some of my other videos that I have. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. And with all of that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
We are two wanderers at dawn of the world full of war. Early sunrise, I gave promise. You said always, and we run and dance. I'm following, I'm preaching, you're my church. I'm yin and yang, you're my Eve, I'm your Adam. And no one is right, or this world is so blind. Feel no doubt, sing your essence and always, and we run and dance. Two strangers who fell in love in the world of wolves. Late sunset, you said yes, I said oh.